Oh my goodness. Am I live? I'm live. Oh my God. Hello. Welcome. Guys, hi. I'm Vonia Arslanian. Yes, there it is. What's up? Welcome to Out of an Abundance of Caution. This show is, I'm going to tell you what it is. You guys ready? So it is an avant-garde microfestival of theater online using what we have while we're at home, what the artists have, what they want to prepare. Some are live, some are pre-created, but it's kind of an amazing moment to be present. And I'm so grateful to be your host on this episode 13. What's up? Lucky number. So yes, I'm Vonia Arslanian. Excuse me, I'm so excited. I'm going to have a little sip of champagne. It's not champagne, it's like cheap Cooks, but whatever, you know, we could be fancy. I washed my hair for you guys. I put on mascara. Thank you. I needed this. So I am a mom. I have two children. I have a 6-year-old and I have a 2-year-old. And it is intense as hell. I don't even know how to describe I know everyone is living hardships, and trust me, but my God, children, it's okay. I also am a podcast host. I actually work on 2 podcasts. I have one podcast called Rom Crime, which is a true crime comedy podcast. And I co-host that with my friend Avron Mackey, who is totally obsessed with true crime. And I am sort of terrified of it. I'm an adult who still gets bad dreams. But our dynamic is that she brings the intenseness of the story and I bring I don't know. I just try to find the funny or not funny, but the lightness of it all. And so we're called Rom Crime because we do sort of romantic crimes. I know it gets dark, but if you're into that, find us. We're on all platforms of listening. I also do a podcast called Connecting the Thoughts, which is conversations during the pandemic, and it's just chill talk. Our conversations have definitely changed a little bit over the last few weeks, so it's really interesting. I adore you guys. I'm so excited to be here. Okay, so let's introduce our first guest. Wait, make sure there's some more business. So if you sign up for a Twitch account, you can follow us on the site and get alerts when we go live, and you can join us in the chat during and after the show, which, as a person who's been to the show, I was an audience member. The chat is actually really fun. I probably am what you know as a lurker because I kind of just watch the chat and enjoy it. But once in a while, I'm like, clap, 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 clap. So feel free to give love, to spread that love if you like it, or if you just want to ask a question, I'm going to be watching. And so interact, participate if you want. If not, watch and enjoy. All right, so you can also follow us on all of the socials, the social medias at Out of Caution. We have a fabulous lineup today of performers and provocateurs this evening. If you have the means, please support our artists by tipping them generously. So their Venmo handle will probably come up while they are performing. I'll also sort of read it off before and let you know. Just support them. How can you do that? Well, you can also tip them on the PayPal. It's our PayPal of Out of Caution. So that's paypal.me/Out of Caution, or to their personal Venmo, like I said before. Okay, so please welcome our first performer. I want to get this straight. Hold on. Our first performer is Oberon K.A. Adjepong. Oberon is a proud Ghanaian American who considers himself an expressionist, using an artistry to convey his cries for progressive change and reform. Though classically trained, he has no problem with going against the fabricated grains of some of society's unjustified norms, and most of all, pushing way beyond the red lines. For him, art is a mirror of present life and a foreshadower of life's future. He believes that what we do as artists today will decide what the world will do tomorrow. Okay, so let's see here. You can follow Oberon on Instagram at Oberon K.A. Adjepong. And please let me introduce I Can't Breathe, written and performed written and produced by Oberon K.A. Adjepong.
I can see clearly you want me for that. Me breathing my life, you're so upset. Greener than envy, caught up in the dress. Blacker than gold, America's best. Blacker than Billy, club in my head. I'm on the edge, wait for dress. Salute to the souls that rose up and stashed straight through from above. I'm from the bed. This is the secret they want us to hide. Did the black blood, America's lie. Why can we go without fearful or die? Big Floyd got a knee to the neck, and I dare to ask me if he complied. Another one dead. I can't breathe. Get off my neck. I can't breathe. But I won't die.
Daddy!
I can see clearly you want me for dead. Me breathing my life, you're so upset. Greener than envy, caught up in the dress. Blacker than gold, America's best. Blacker than Billy, club in my head. I'm on the edge, wait for dress. Salute to the souls that rose up and stashed straight through from above. I'm from the bed. This is the secret they want us to hide. Did the black blood, America's lie. Why can we go without fearful or die? Big Floyd got a knee to the neck, and I dare to ask me if he complied. Another one dead. I can't breathe. Get off my neck. I can't breathe. But I won't die.
Daddy!
I can see clearly you want me for dead. Me breathing my life, you're so upset. Greener than envy, caught up in the dress. Blacker than gold, America's best. Blacker than Billy, club in my head. I'm on the edge, wait for dress. Salute to the souls that rose up and stashed straight through from above. I'm from the bed. This is the secret they want us to hide. Did the black blood, America's lie. Why can we go without fearful or die? Big Floyd got a knee to the neck, and I dare to ask me if he complied. Another one dead. I can't breathe. Get off my neck. I can't breathe. But I won't die.
Daddy!
You know, I have to say, I have a 6-year-old that was saying that. And I've been trying to figure out how to talk to her about all this. And we're really lucky. We live in Los Angeles. I used to live in New York for 13 years. And we moved here. I have a 2-year-old who was born here. But anyways, so she goes to this school that is, we live in the city. Everybody's there. And I have to say, I always felt really happy that she's going to the school, because growing up, I'm a mixed person, like Middle Eastern white, but I never felt in the town that I lived in, I felt other, which, she's never going to feel that way because she goes to the school with a lot of different people. So anyways, I'm just trying to teach her about race and about, honestly, the biggest thing, and thank you, Oberon, that was beautiful. I adore it. And I am only emotional because it's so heavy, it's just, and I want to help make change, and we all do, and all the things. But anyways, because I have a little one that I'm like raising into this. Anyway, so my big thing is for her, I'm going to teach her to fight against what is wrong, obviously, and to come up with creative solutions, and to not be afraid to go after those solutions to make change. So, ooh, goodness, mommy got a little emotional, but you know what? This is life. This is real. I've been stuck inside with 2 insane children. So, wonderful performance, and I do appreciate it. Okay, so I got Jackie up next. So I'm going to give her a fun little intro here. Well, first I should give they a great intro here. I have to tell you, I worked with Jackie before. They directed me in a show like maybe 10 years ago in New York. So it was like, it's incredible to be put together in this moment again. So Jackie Rivera, everybody, here we go. Jackie is a white Latinx queer GNC van lifer and theater maker exploring relationships between, between material competency and creative survival. Associate Artistic Director of Agile Rascal Bicycling Tour Theater and member of the Syndicate. You can follow Jackie on Instagram at Climate Queer. Facebook also you can at Jackie Rivera. Okay, so, and this is really cool. Jackie's tips today are going to the Homeless Black Trans Women Fund. So shout out to that. I am hoping that this is, I'm doing it correctly. So we are introducing Jackie here, and this is Handle with Care, a meditation on the utility of cardboard in America. Location, a box in Brooklyn. I love it.
Hi, everyone. I'd like you to take a walk with me. You're going to need some cardboard. Yeah, whatever you got laying around the house will do. I'll give you a second just to kind of locate some cardboard. You want to kind of keep it with you. Maybe even hold it while we're walking. Oh, and if you don't have any cardboard, like physically in your house, hold the memory of it. Yeah, all you can possibly remember about cardboard. Actually, just for curiosity's sake, could everybody who has cardboard, who is like either going to get theirs right now or has it in their hand, can you put into the chat the word delivered? And then if you don't have any cardboard in your house, but you are expecting a package that would bring cardboard into your house, could you put into the chat in transit? And then if you're not expecting any packages and you've already properly disposed of your cardboard, please put in the chat recycled. Cool? Thank you. All right, if we've all got our cardboard together, then I want to invite you to close your eyes. You can open your eyes. We're walking now across the bridge. The bridge between time and material. I'm trying to work this out. I have a lot of cards. Maybe like me. You've also been doing a lot of online shopping. Maybe like me, you live in the very place that created our intimate relationship with stuff. The invention of the cardboard box. Actually, this will require us to travel back quite a bit. The first ancestor of the cardboard box arrived in 15th century China. Before that, ancient Egypt, in the form of papyrus or parchment, thick, fibrous paper peeled from the bark of trees. Today we call this stuff cardstock. Now, the next evolution of cardboard doesn't come until well into the 19th century. So then we get pleated or corrugated cardboard with only one side of parchment. This was actually used to line the outside or insulate the transport of fragile items like glass bottles or glass lamps. And this was in England around 1856. And jumping ahead 20 years from that, in 1875, across the pond here in the Sand Street Industrial District on the Brooklyn waterfront, a paper manufacturer assembling seed bags made a cut where they should have creased, and that mistake led to the creation of a box made of two-sided corrugated cardboard, much like the stuff you're holding or remembering right now. Actually, exactly the stuff. Smack dab in the middle of cardboard's most prodigious evolution. In 1865, also in America, a very tall white man signed a different kind of paper, thus abolishing slavery in the United States. That paper was not cardboard, it was white and thin. It folded easily and had no structural integrity. And so roughly a century later, those free Black people in America relied on the stock of ancient African and Asian parchment to declare their humanity. The boxes that are coming to our doors every day say things like fragile or handle with care. They even have depictions of how it should be carried. This is because of the inherent value that box is holding. The concept is clear. Treat the box as valuable, as fragile as what's inside of it. And that box is brown. And it has structural integrity. All right, so let's play some hopscotch. 68 years prior to the Civil Rights Movement, women's suffrage used the same cardstock to get the vote, which was the same stock in 2015 that empowered their descendants to publicly stand up to sexual abuse. And in what might be the most covert operation of cardboard in history, dating all the way back to New Year's 1890, when a tiny strip of carbonized cardboard between two wires of electrical current sustained illumination in the invention of the light bulb, which went on to make television possible, which made uncensored photojournalism accessible to the public, which led to probably the first major public protest of an American war on Vietnam. You may have witnessed the phenomenon of giving a child the gift of a toy, only to find they are much more interested in playing with the box the toy came in. In fact, in 2005, the cardboard box was officially inducted into the Toy Hall of Fame. What is it about this brown, sturdy box that stirs our imaginations, incites riots, supports experimental dance, that immediately pulls from us the visions of a new world of our creation? Is it how accessible this material is? Its abundance as a byproduct of consumerism? Its freeness? How ironic. Hey, are you still holding on to that cardboard in your physical or mental hands? Okay, if it's in box form, could you flatten it out or like tear a big side off of it? Yeah, don't worry, there's more where that came from. You should have a flat piece now, big flat piece. Now do me a favor and sit on it. Yeah, just tuck it under your bum. Something? Do you feel the pleats collapse and flatten under your weight? Is it forming to your body's pressure? So we've come to the last part of the life cycle of cardboard. While the children are stacking refrigerator boxes and sculpting it into boards, bastions of shelter, somewhere, anywhere in the country, under highway overpasses, on the medians of intersections, 35% of the 553,000 counted unsheltered homeless people in America are also sculpting shelter and flying signs declaring their basic needs. feeling the same surface underneath them that you are now. And I don't say this to make you feel guilty or anything. I'm just following the cardboard path to its fullest extent. Don't kill the postal worker. I'm just taking note of our inherent competency on how to use this material. No matter your age, gender identity, income, education level, racial identity, cardboard satisfies our imaginations all the way from recreation to innovation to actual survival. Cardboard has its own permaculture. So let's just close our eyes again. Breathe deep. Letting in those little specks of cardboard into your nostrils, enough to construct the smell of it. So we're all experts now. You know as much as I do about cardboard, or whatever you were able to pick up. That's enough. And as you scan your body, scan your own relationship cycles to cardboard. What have you used it for? How has it enhanced your life? Do this for however long you need. Then I want you to breathe in and breathe out some words. On the inhale, I'd like you to think, if that's true. On the exhale, then what? That's true. Then what? That's true. Now join it.
Thank you so much, Jackie. It was awesome. Oh my God, so good. Wow. I was cracking up. Some of the live comments, they're like, it's a shark with the knife. Anyways, they're very impressed with your knife skills, Jackie. Wow. That's really awesome. Goodness gracious, we are moving along. We're moving along. We're moving along. I've got my Cook's champagne. I'm fancy. All right. So quick little side bit I'll tell y'all. So yeah, duh, I have kids, right? So I am jobless, thanks coronavirus. What an asshole. But my partner is not. So my partner is working overtime. So I have to corral that person into a room and keep the two children away from the person working. And I'm the one who's, the homeschool person. It's really great. I know, it's so funny. Homeschooled with Vonia. Truthfully, so I was a theater major. I love kids because I love how wacky they are. I love, I've never been around little kids, but I always knew growing up I wanted to have a family. I never wanted babies or to be a mom, but I was like, I like the chaos of family, right? So anyways, cut to I have two children. It's pretty awful, guys. If I want to just say, if you're on the fence, don't talk to me right now. I know, but So I'm homeschooling my 6-year-old who's in kindergarten. God help me. And she won't do anything. Literally, and she has 12 Zoom meetings a week. This is so boring. I know. This is for kids, people who don't have kids are just like, oh. But the truth is, I just want you to know, people with kids are fucking suffering. Anyways, it's fine. But I asked her because I wanted a little tip. I wanted like a little. I wanted to know because she hates it. Like she right out hates. For us, the teacher sends this like packet throughout the week, and I appreciate. Oh my god, I appreciate everything they do and whatnot. But they put like how long each task should take, and most of them are like 15, 20 minutes. It takes us 2 hours of excruciating pain and us getting through anything. So I had asked her what she. Let's see if this will work. What was her favorite thing? And then.
So tell me, what is your favorite part about homeschooling? About your mother homeschooling you?
I think it's probably like painting and doing art stuff.
Well, that's fun. Thank you. I like that. What's your least favorite part?
Pretty much none. I really have a lot of fun doing school. Really?
Fucking liar. She's a liar. And then I asked her, I'm like, why did you? I was like, you don't like anything. I mean, you like everything we do. And she was like, well, I just didn't want to hurt your feelings. I'm like, give me strength. Lord, give me strength. But she's a very smart, sweet girl. So anyways, on that note, shall we introduce our next performer? Okay, let's do it. Okay, so we have Jaime Sunwoo. What's up? Okay, Jaime is a multidisciplinary artist from Brooklyn, New York. She's currently developing specially processed American meat, a surreal autobiographical performance using Spam, the canned meat, as a portal into her Asian American upbringing and her family's experiences of the Korean War. You can follow the project on Facebook and Instagram at Specially Processed or speciallyprocessed.com. You can also follow Jaime on Instagram at Jaime Sunwoo. That's JaimeSunwoo. Or jamiesunwoo.com. Okay, great. All right, so let me please introduce Spam Diaspora Mukbang. Written, directed, also known as Spamburger. Written, directed, and filmed by Jaime Sunwoo. Music and sound by Matt Chilton. Filmed by Carrie Patrick Martin. Performed by Hai Young Chun, Ashley Roman, Michelle Aguda, Cherry Lu Sai, and Kiyu Kamisawa. All right.
안녕하세요. Hello. Thank you for watching Mina's mukbang. Today I have big news. I have 100K followers. Thank you so much for eating with me. Today I am going to eat 부대찌개. 잘 먹겠습니다. For you and for me. 오! 김치. 먹어봐. Eat. 스파이시. 매워. 스파이시. 토fu, 두부. So hot. It's like sauna. Have sausage. Rice cake. Eat. And then we have a highlight. Spam. I give to you. It's spam. And one for me. Okay. 맛있다. This is the secret of 부대찌개, bean. Because bean make mush mush and then soup mush mush. And so with rice cake mush mush and everything mush mush, it becomes so good. So spam, tofu, and fair. So military stew, there's kimchi, tofu, and then noodle. And so now I go inside. And then I'm going to wait. 보글보글보글. It's like volcano. 진짜 크다. 오. Very hot. Sorry. This is why we eat 부대찌개. 끝났다. It's the end. Well, 잘 먹었습니다. It was a very good meal. Thank you so much for eating with me. Nobody should eat alone, and so I will be here with you always. So subscribe below. And thank you again. Thank you so much. Love you. 하트 뿅뿅.
Happy day.
Kamusta?
Aloha.
Konnichiwa. 안녕하세요.
My mom makes the best Calaguan. Check it out. So it's usually coconut, lemon, green onion, don't eat pepper, and Spam. It's like a sweet, sour, salty, spicy flavor explosion.
Spam silog is the best breakfast. Pritong itlog, sinangag, spam, gold.
Spam musubi all day, every day.
Goya tempuru. Vitamin stay fly with spam.
I'm so full, but I cannot stop eating 부대찌개.
We got so many spam flavors in Hawaii. Check these ones out.
Whoa.
Wow.
We also got spam flavored macadamia nuts.
Oh.
Nice. I have tocino spam. Ooh, that's so cool. Mine just normal flavor, but goya tempuru on it.
Wow. We have Hangul in it. Suppression.
So I saved this limited edition can of Spam celebrating the 60th anniversary of Guam's Liberation Day. Look, there's an American soldier, a bison, a happy Chamorro boy, and everything.
What is Guam Liberation Day?
It's when the U.S. took back the island from the Japanese during World War II. A lot of Chamorros died.
Damn.
Oh.
World War II wrecked the Pacific. By the end, half of the Okinawan population was wiped out.
And right after, we had the Korean War. 2.5 million Koreans died.
Well, if it weren't for the war, we probably wouldn't be eating spam right now.
War, Spam, hard to choose.
It's sad to think about it, but a lot of people survived off of spam. American soldiers gave it out for free after the war. Yeah, when people were starving.
And you didn't need to refrigerate it.
It's still great emergency food. We stock up for typhoons.
Or blackouts.
I don't need an emergency though to eat spam.
In Guam, I think there are more emergencies because of Spam. Diabetes and obesity are super high here.
Yeah, same in the Philippines. Everything with moderation.
Supposedly, we eat an average of 16 cans of spam a year
Per household?
per person.
Damn!
In Hawaii, we eat a lot of spam too. More than anywhere in the mainland. And most mainlanders think it's gross poor people food. Yeah.
Weird. In the Philippines, this is a luxury.
We even have spam gift sets.
Why do Americans think it's gross?
I think a lot of people assume that you're supposed to eat it straight out of the can.
Gross.
No. No.
That's like eating raw hot dogs. Doable, but disgusting.
Even the American military personnel in Okinawa don't eat spam.
Yeah, I've seen soldiers try spam for the first time in Guam. They're everywhere here. Bases take up 30% of the island.
Even though Okinawa is 0.6% of Japan in size, 75% of US military personnel are stationed here.
Hawaii has a lot.
Korea too.
The Philippines doesn't have any US bases anymore. We kicked them out in the 90s. You know, it was a sign of our independence. Plus, that meant no more drunken soldiers creating chaos. That's what you get when you have bases, you know, chaos.
Yes, in Korea, there are reports of soldiers causing accidents and harassing women.
I hate noisy drills and jets flying over our head all the time.
The military keeps clearing our forests and endangering wildlife.
But we need the US military for protection.
Agreed. The bases keep us safe.
Debatable. Anyway, I'm happy that we have spam.
It's part of Asian cuisine now.
We've made the best of it.
We've made it our own.
Cheers!
Kanpai! Mabuhay!
Biba!
Come back.
Just me and you, huh? What to make? Hamburger? Spamburger. Wait, why are hamburgers called hamburgers if they don't have any ham? Oh yeah, Hamburg. Hamburgers and French fries. Wait, that's not very American.
Eat me! Come on, you heard me! Eat me! What are you just standing there for, soldier? Come on! Get you some! All right, walk over here. Oh, lift it up. All right. Come on, stick your hands in there. Don't be shy. Come on! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! You call that a massage, soldier? Come on, stretch me! Stretch it up! Stretch it up nice! Is this what we taught you at boot camp? Come on! Now! Roll it up! Roll me up into a little ball there! Come on! Eat me! I told you! Just eat me! Come on! I'm begging you! Just do it! Please! For America! Do it!
Jamie, you're a goddess. That's amazing. That was so cool. Thank you so much. I actually really like spam. It's delicious. And I like spit out my cook's champagne when you were like, it's if you eat it out of the can, it's like eating a raw hot dog. It's quite true. Quite true. Guys, I have to tell you something. So our producers, we had a Q to Q yesterday, and they were telling me that like there's no nudity allowed on Twitch, which I respect. I like rules. I'm a rule person, man. I'm a rule person. But anyways, I just couldn't get it in my head, and I was like thinking, I was telling you about my daughter has 12 Zoom meetings a week, and I had the 2-year-old. And because I hate myself, I decided to start potty training right now because it's just a thing that has to happen in someone's life and it sucks. And also I don't, we use a mixture of disposable diapers. And also, but so I just want to get that out of my life, right? Let's potty train this little boy who is, he's ready. He was ready. So, but anyways, because he's potty training, they're naked for like a week. So he came on to like a elementary school Zoom, weighing out, just being like, "Mama, I want pee-pee." And I'm really excited. I'm like, that's great. And then I'm whisking him out of, I'm like, no, getting him out of frame. And then he had peed on the couch, which one more, I don't want to not make anybody have children. You should have children. If you want them, they're great. But just know that you're going to be cleaning up a lot of fecal matter. Like, I don't like touching shit. I don't like it. I don't want to do it. And I joke that, no, I don't joke. I'm really excited to have great relationships with my adult children. But for now, I'm going to be present. I'm going to be mindful. I'm in the moment. And I love my children. I will say, in defense of the penis, it's much easier to potty train because they can pee outside with, anywhere. But my daughter says, that she likes to do a tactical wee because they watch this TV show called Bluey. And anyways, they do tactical wees outside. So yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I'm sorry that I brought you into that. It's just like I need to get the disgusting images of that out of my mind. And so I just want to share it with you. Shall we go to our next performer? Literally, though, back on the naked thing, I just like literally I just want to show you my tits so bad right now. So bad. Sorry for the first grader in the audience. But it's fine. It's natural. But obviously Twitch does not allow it. So I'm not doing it. Don't you worry. Okay. Now, you guys, do you want to see boobies that have been milked by 2 human beings? It's fine. They're fine. Okay, here we go. So our next performer is Cristina Pitter. Cristina is a queer Afro-Latinx fat babe artist who wants to burn it down and plant new seeds with lessons from history. I'm with you. I will join you. I like that. You can follow Cristina on Instagram at LAVIDABRUJERIA. Also, you can find her on Facebook at Cristina Pitter or the Ash Collective. That's the Ash, ASHE Collective. And please don't forget to tip our performers and artists. My God, they're giving us some beautiful things tonight. Okay, so let me tell you, I would like to introduce Meet at the Station, refueling for the tumultuous and necessary upheaval at hand. Location, the world.
Oh, hello, we're here. I was so worried about lighting and things because, it's getting dark and there's only so much you can do. But I'm here. Hi, Cristina. And thank you for joining us. And I hope that wherever you are, you can find a moment of ease and find a moment of breath to be here with us. So let's do that to start, right? We have a screen. We have all this weird dissonance between us. And even though it might seem really strange, I think we can have a collective breath and a moment to be connected even through these weird unseen electric channels. Yeah? Okay, so if you'll join me to gently close your eyes and feel every single fucking thing that you're feeling. Oh, and meet me here. Meet me here with everything you are, with everything you hope to be, with everything that may haunt you, and everything that you want to set free. I'll say that again. Meet me here with all of you, everything that you are, everything that you want to be, everything that haunts you, and everything that sets you free. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And in through the nose and out through the mouth. One more time, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And feel where you are. And once again, meet me here. Meet me with everything that you are, everything that you want to be, everything that haunts you, and everything you want to set free. How we doing? I'm gonna go to our live comments and see how we're doing. Can we good? Everyone can hear me? Oh, I see bathtubs being mentioned. Bathtubs. Yes, I will tell you about the bathtubs. So this is the station, right? And the station is any place where we can be connected. And this station tonight, today, I'm holding for this refueling. I am holding for this laughter. I'm holding for this joy. I'm holding for this pain. So I'll give you a little pleasure with bathtubs. In my bio, I say that you can find me at 3 very specific bathtubs. And I will tell you what those are. Maybe all of them. I'll tell you one. So one is when I did a show called Helps to Hate You, and a love story, and there, oh man, oh Ella, I miss Ella and Jaku. They were the playwright and director behind this. I'm not saying last names. I'm just a rambling mess. Anyway, Helps to Hate You. We did it at Cloud City. There's a scene where I played many different characters, emerged from a bathtub. And we did this whole scene in a bathtub, and it was great. I just love it. The second bathtub is in reference to a Make Love Not Porn video. What is Make Love Not Porn, you say? Well, I will tell you. It's a platform where we know that real world bodies have real world sex, and that means all bodies. So it's a platform where we know that we are pro-porn, pro-sex, pro-knowing the difference, and being able to create something where all bodies of the world, no matter what size, what gender, what race, if you have hair, if you don't have hair, you can just share your pleasures. And I think that's such a beautiful way to express yourself, to free yourself from shame, and find some good healing. So check out Make Love, Not Porn. So that's a bathtub question. So here we are. And I wanted to do a little ritual for you all. None of tonight will be a performance. This is this is a place for us to refuel, to recalibrate a bit, because we do have a long road ahead. It's been long. It's been 400 years in the fucking making. And I have to constantly remind myself that, yes, the world at large, fucking mess. Here right now, particularly within this framing of a global pandemic, what a beautiful time to burn it down. What a beautiful time to really take stock in all the shit that we've inherited, all the beautiful wonders and all the tremendous injustices, and how we can advocate for this change right now. It's so much, but we can do it, and we can do it together. And that doesn't mean we all have to be friends, but it does mean that we need to be equal, and we need to be able to see each other as equal human beings and fight for one another. And even if that means, oof, you don't like your enemy, we want those rights. We have to want them for them too. And it is wild to even think in that frame, but it's the truth. While I acknowledge that, yeah, there are many, many people out there that don't want me to exist, that do not want Black bodies to exist, that we are subhuman. And you know what? Fuck right off. Don't have time to deal with that. But I will deal with this battle and fight it in any way that I can, creatively, with a communion, with a lovely collective embrace of the pain that we share, the ones that we don't share, the respect that we can have, the love that we can have. And I truly believe that we all operate from a place of love or fear. We have that choice. So let's make a good one. Yeah? If you have a drink nearby, I suggest you grab it. I received a lovely bottle of whiskey from my dear friend, Megan. I'm laughing because I'm thinking of so many inside jokes with this loveliness. And I had a bit of whiskey, rather rye earlier from my dear friend, Cleo Gray. And I am pouring this as an offering to the ancestors. What is the intention behind this? Tonight's intention, meet at the station. Meet at a place where all things can be released. Every hope, every fear, every doubt, every joy, we can release it and breathe in something new. And maybe it's those same joys, and maybe it's those same fears, and we release it and breathe in something new. So I am pouring this and setting this out to call in my ancestors that I know and do not know, that are near and far, that run through my veins, that are in the ground that hold us up, that is in the air that we breathe. I say thank you for watching over us, for being there even when we doubt, for giving us the beautiful blessings of this moment here right now. What a wonder, what wildness. And to really take stock in those privileges and to know that we deserve more. We deserve to fight and to get what is equal. We deserve it, and we are allowed to fight for it. Thank you. I'm gonna pour myself a drink, like a so. And I cheers to all of you for being here tonight, for being in this space with me, to burning it down, because we must. And from that beautiful fire, there will be ash, and it will tend to the soil, and it will be fertile, and it will be rich. And when I say burn it down, I mean burn it down, but do not forget. Do not forget where you have come from. Do not forget what you have learned. Do not forget what you want to be. How do we want to be in this world? How do we want to see ourselves? How do we want to move through the world, knowing we will fuck up? We will fail. It's okay. Gotta keep going, yeah? Salud. And now for some fire. It's a lovely little blue candle. To light the way to keep fire in our hearts, fire in our blood, and to know that we need both, light and dark, and to not think of the dark as something negative, but rather, a beautiful opportunity to really stretch out in those shadows, see what drives us, see what's festering, see what is dark and decadent and lovely, and what needs keeping dear, and give it that extra love. Give it the same love that you give to the light. Little sage. To burning it down and clearing it out. And when we clear it out, what do we call in? I am clearing out. I'm clearing out all doubts. I'm clearing out all fears. I'm clearing out any blockages. Even a blockage in saying that. Clearing out blockages. And my throat calls for it. For sometimes it is hard to speak. It is hard to stand in our truth, to say it, to say when there's so much fury building up that we become overcome and we don't know how to articulate what it is, but our souls know it, our bodies know it. So I cleared this blockade to be able to speak this truth and stand in it. Little feet. Ba-ba-dee-boom. Ba-ba-dee-boom. I have no head, just tits and feet. Yeah. And I clear it out and I call in trust. And I call in grounding. And I call in love for myself and for others, even in my fury. And to know that we do not need to be friends, but we can respect one another. Little eucalyptus leaf here. Really nice in the shower. Helps open up your sinuses. And really great for making wishes, burning it through. So I'm just showing this and I'll keep this for later. Oh, and I want to call in a song for all of you. That's some Palo Santo here. And Palo Santo is mostly grown in the Yucatan in Mexico. And it is important that the Yucatan trees, the Palo Santo trees rather, are able to be fully grown and dried out rather than be harvested before they need to. That's how we get extinction. So find other ways to spiritually clear and be mindful of the environment. Oh, look at this fire. Yeah. Burn it down to rebuild again. I'm calling in the way I want to be. I'm calling in the way I want to see the world change. The world change, and I will be here. And I'm calling in the way that I want to breathe. Full air and clear skies and fullness that can rise. I call it in. And I'm calling in the way I want to grow. Finding love in the ground that I till and sow. And I'm calling in the way I want to burn. bright as the fire. Let it run, let it glow, let it flow, my dear. What do we grow here? What do we grow here? Calling in spirits of resilience, of love, of strength, of ancestors who have always been queer, who have always been trans, who have always been people whose lives have mattered. And I want to share a piece because all the proceeds that I happen to get tonight are going to the homeless Black trans women fund in Atlanta. They are really short on resources there for trans folk, and they have a GoFundMe page, and it's the same one that Jackie is donating to as well. So it's for them. It's part of a piece that I've been developing called Decolonizing the Color of Queerness. And shout out to Leslie Lohman for their performance residency that I got 2 years ago, 3 years ago, who knows. The link for the GoFundMe, I believe, should be on the site, but yeah, I'll follow through with that. If you Google literally homeless Black trans women fund, it's the first one that will pop up, hopefully. There are two beautiful Black women holding each other. Should be there. Oh, is there a link? There's a link. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So I did a piece a while back. I'm still developing it, called Decolonizing the Color of Queerness. I've struggled as a queer, fat babe, Black woman, Afro-Latinx woman who traverses the world with so much that is unknown, and having felt so pigeonholed into what queerness should be, because all I kept on seeing were thin white bodies when people associated queerness, or androgynous bodies, and wow, that just ain't it, boo. That just ain't it. You're Black and beautiful and brown and beautiful and take so many shapes. And yeah. I'll do this one. There is a seeking, a searching, a pining, a yearning, with questions running through my head, my body holding bodies before me, questions burned on canvas, pressed on film, painted in lucid dreams. I want to find myself in the relics of strangeness. My history is faded and lost in buried conversations. The idea of ancestors falls on deaf ears and dumb mouths when the mention of the color of queerness is spoken. The idea of ancestors that banded in otherness when it comes to love that couldn't be examined, or embraces that hold more than just the normal gaze that you can find in a family or friend. Attraction falling out of the hetero lanes is where I cultivate my past, present, and future domains. But my foundation is missing crucial pieces in the frame. They are claimed by oppressive forces, fear and shame. So how do I find home? How do I carve these paths? In the music, in the poetry, in the movement, I'll find you. We'll find each other if we keep looking. And we'll keep looking, and we will find them staring back. The wild wind ancestors. And knowing that it is radical to love the queerness in my Black, brown body as a Black, brown mixed body, because every breath is an homage to living with violence and thriving in spite of it. To sit and wonder the price paid to live freely, shedding shame from skin. And this is for every single Black trans woman and Black trans man and Black queer man, woman, and folk who have died at the hands of violence, of oppression, of being other. We see you, we feel you, we love you, and we will keep fighting for you. And with that, I want to share one last poem. Excuse me. Ooh, by Mia S. Willis, who is a Black non-binary poet. And I was doing some research and trying to find some more ways to support my people. And they came up, and I immediately was in love. And I reached out to them on Instagram probably 2 hours before the show tonight. It's like, hey, I really love to read a poem of yours. Do I have your permission? And, you know, a little humble offering. And they were all about it. So I'm going to end this ritual with this, with paying it forward, with spreading the love, with spreading joy. It's called Tributary. We listened to reggaeton in a sun shower, and my Black ain't never felt so eternal. Primitive humans created the first songs by imitating the birds, and this gives me hope that my Black ain't always sung the melancholy, that the sun was the first bird this Black held in its throat. Coffee says, blessings all upon me life, and my Black refrains, when folk ask where this joy was first composed. Like this Black ain't already hummed the tonic. Like we should not sing the loudest chorus each time the rain does not beckon us back to the sky. My Black says Oya herself taught us the survival melody, and that this is the reason we are still here. That this good word, it goes like excitement. Hold your breath, repose. Never let them take it. Never let them take it. We will fight, and we will survive. If not in ourselves, but for the people who come after us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for holding this space. And the wish I bring to all of you is to keep filling your cups so you may share it with others. Keep filling your cup so you have the strength to keep fighting for yourself and others. Keep filling your cup and know that we have to keep going. Ashe. 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 Another toast. Protect us. Embody us. Unite us. Free us. Because Black liberation is liberation for all. Ashe. Thank you.
Goodness, people, wow. Cristina, my God, woman, you are so strong and gorgeous, and whew, thank you for that. Wow. I don't know, man. I have to speak for myself, but I feel like that was very moving. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay. Get it together, Vonia. Guys, thank you to everybody for joining us today. This was so incredible. I have one little thing I would like to share before we go. I know we're running over just a hair, but whew, okay, that was good. So my sweet little kid wrote like a you know, she's a genius, obviously. Wrote a song. I'm kidding. It's just to some other song. But I was like, sing it for me. Yeah, I honestly, whew, that was such, okay, so wait, I can't even, I'll get back to that for a second. But my God, Cristina, that really, your laugh is just joyful, but holding that space was very incredible. Okay, I'm gonna move it. Okay, so I'm gonna move on. Okay, so anyways, here's a little thing Amelia wrote. She's obviously a genius. I'm kidding, whatever. Our kids are idiots. I'm kidding, they're great. I love them so much. I don't think they're watching. If you're watching, you're perfect. I love you. Keep fighting. Oh God. Okay, here she goes.
Are you dreaming? Are you dreaming? Friends at home, friends at home. I miss you so much. I wish we could play. At the park, at the park.
Yeah. So that was her little thing to her. She just misses her friends, man. And I get it. I miss my friends. I can't wait to be in a theater with people again someday. I really hope I get to hold the space with all of you and all the performers. Thank you to Oberon, Jackie, Jamie, and Cristina. Thank you. I want to do a shout out to Lauren and Matt and Jessica and Theresa for having me host. This has been so great. And I love this show. I can't wait for next week. And I want to throw one more shout out to The Brick for opening their space and being an ally for protesters. You guys are amazing. And I just love you guys. And I just love you guys. Okay. I'll see you soon. Peace out.